So now that Pokebank is in decent enough circulation, everyone's been getting around. What are you most excited about playing with in, you know, 6th gen right now? Me, it's just been whatever I've imported up is what I've been wanting to use, so it's essentially that. I do want to import up some Uberzo, because I'm actually wanting to get a few of those kinds of games in, but, you know, I just got to figure out what I really want to bring up first, and then blah, 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 blah. But anyways, hey guys, well, we got a game here today against YuseiTheSynchroHero, aka Elite Speed, aka fucking whatever. But anyways, this team, really quick, Scarf Celebi, Special Offensive Rotom, Life Orb, Greninja, standard, Defensive Landorus, Mega Scizor with 4 attacks, and then SD Terrakion. So yeah, anyways, his team, he's just got a bunch of stuff. He's got 3 Psychics, which should be easy enough for me, but he's got a decent enough core to kind of cover them. But threats on his end are going to be that Gallade and that Garchomp, just because I don't have anything too amazing to deal with them, so I just got to watch them and make sure I don't get on the wrong side of them too easily, and they shouldn't be too huge of a deal. But leads on his end, I figured he may go with Rotom or Gardevoir, so maybe it would be best to go with Celebi, because Celebi, at the very least, he's baited into going for another move with Celebi if it was anything else. So this first turn, I am just going to U-turn out, because that's going to be the safest thing to do against this Gardevoir, because obviously he's going to Mega up. I mean, you can tell from his team it's going to be his Mega, because Garchomp, it's not as good Mega'd as it could be. So U-turn out, go into Scizor, knowing he's most likely going to Shadow Ball or something. I know that, you know, Shadow Ball would kind of suck because I don't resist it anymore, but it still wouldn't do too incredibly much. Plus I can Mega up and scare him out, which is actually the game plan right there. He taunted there thinking I would go for something else, figuring he would outspeed, but obviously I was a Scarf Celebi, so yeah. But I go for knockoff knowing he's going to want to switch out. And knockoff is Chesto-Berry, which is very nice. I do obviously know his full set now, so I don't really fear it too incredibly much. I didn't really fear it in the first place, but it was just a matter of what it could be, because Rotoms can still sometimes deviate from something and blah blah blah. So just finding out what it was right there just helped alleviate that little fear that could have happened. But I'm just going to Celebi right there because it's the best thing to do. He Will-O-Wisps me, whatever, I take a little bit of burn, but natural cure, obviously, so U-turn out. He goes into Registeel, and I go into Landorus of the U-turn, and yeah, mainly do that just so I can get rocks up. I know Intimidate does nothing, but like I said, just want rocks up. He's gonna put his own up, that's fine, I don't really care that much, it's fucking whatever. But here, I know he's most likely gonna switch out. I didn't think he would go into Rotom, just because I actually don't know why. But I just go for knockoff to hit whatever wants to come in, but it is the Rotom, so obviously it doesn't do too much because I already knocked off his Chesto-Berry. But I do get to hit him with a U-turn right there, which does do a pretty nice chunk, so that's always nice. And then I'll just go into Celebi, because I can take anything from Rotom. And he's just going to proceed to lock himself into, well, not lock himself, but go for the Volt Switch and switch out. So that's fine. I mean, obviously I was going to switch out, so it was his right move to do. But he brings in the Gallade right here. I decided to U-turn out thinking, okay, I can U-turn to Landorus, get the Intimidate, hopefully should be able to deal with it. But then right as I clicked into Landorus, I'm like, wait a second, you could have Ice Punch, why did I do that? That actually is a decently common move on Gallade, and him switching in on Celebi like that does imply that he does have it, so unfortunately I do take an Ice Punch to the face, and even with the Intimidate, I am going to die, so really I just sacked my Landorus for nothing when it was going to be, like, very important, but oh well, that's how it goes. But anyways, going to bring in Scizor right here. Figured that would be enough to scare him out, so I'm just going to go for the well, actually no. Figured he might possibly stay in. I just want to try and take him out, and I don't really fear too much else on his team at this point, so figured it'd be safe enough to just go for Bullet Punch, which it kind of is because Registeel comes in. It can't do too much to me. I do get the knockoff buff, which it does a lot because obviously it doesn't resist Dark anymore, and I was knocking off leftovers, which is nice, but he Thunder Waves me, which does suck, but you know, whatever the case, whatever. I mean, Scizor is not that fast anyways, but it's just nice to have that little bit of speed, plus then there's no para chance, you know. But I do take him out with a superpower because I was like, yeah, we'll just go for that. And Seismic Toss looks fucking cool, by the way. Just saying. Anyways, goes into Glade right here, and I make a little bit of a stupid move just by staying in. Like, I do secure the kill on him because obviously he does have the Life Orb, so that'll take him out. But there's the factor of he still has that Garchomp, and because I don't have Landorus anymore, especially, that Garchomp is going to be a major fucking pain. Which he brings in right here because he knows I'm not going to like it. I bring in Celebi because I figured it would be the safest thing to do against anything on his team, which I'm like, okay, I have HP Ice, so as long as he's not Scarfed, fuck, he's Scarfed. So that's going to take out Celebi because I wasn't even that much health. So now I'm in kind of a predicament because I kind of basically have to bank on my Rotom living this Outrage, which I know it should be able to do, and then I also have to get a Will-O-Wisp off, which fucking fortunately I live with plenty, get the Will-O-Wisp off, and that's just fine and dandy. So, I do that at the very least. But, yeah, I'm gonna die this turn to the Outrage. I mean, he did enough damage with the first Outrage that the second one will take me out even with the burns, so, yeah. But he gets confused this turn, obviously, because that was 3 turns. But, now this thing should be easier to deal with, which is what I'm kind of banking on. But, I'm gonna bring in Terrakion right here, and I'm like, okay, he's most likely gonna switch out. He's confused and burned. It doesn't seem like a good situation to stay in, so Stone Edge will hit everything else on his team, which he doesn't switch out, so I miss out on the kill with Garchomp, but he is at that range from the burn where I can set up with an SD right here, but he just gets confused, so instead of dying from burn, he dies from confusion, so I get a free SD up, so that means I can kill anything on his team, and I don't give a shit about anything. But, yeah. Anyways, he's gonna bring Gardevoir right here. I guess he was hoping he would outspeed, but nope, Terrakion does still outspeed Gardevoir, so huzzah. But that dies to Earthquake. I guess he was also banking on a Stone Edge miss, but now he's gonna bring in Celebi, which I missed the Stone Edge with, so there we go. That kind of makes up for the double confusion shit, which I miss another Stone Edge, so double confusion, double miss, so yeah. But I mean, in the end, it probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, because I should have been able to take the Outrage well enough, so yeah. But anyways, gonna bring in Greninja right here, because it's my last fucking guy, and thankfully, since this thing has Protean, I can just U-turn and try and take him out, but unfortunately, this is still my timid one, so I don't get to take him out, which I need to get my hasty one ready for battle, because if he actually had HP Fire on this thing, he would have had game, and I would have fucking lost, but luckily enough, he only had the Giga Drain, or I guess he was thinking I was going to go for Dark Pulse, but whatever the case, it'll take no Dark Pulse right there. I don't know why I didn't go for another U-turn, but it matters so much, but get the U-turn finish right here, so huzzah! But, yeah, I mean, if he had anything else besides Giga Drain, he could have easily just taken me out, but I guess he just had nothing else. Could have even Thunder Waved and maybe has a chance, but I guess he was hoping for something, but I don't know. Whatever the case, that was a very good match, you say. It was. It was weird seeing the Gardevoir and the Gallade, but they did actually work out for him a bit, because my team is just kind of weird, but, yeah, it was a fun game, so, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I should be getting some Ubers games for you guys soon, as I gotta bank up some stuff and then kind of figure out what I'm doing there and blah blah blah, so that'll hopefully happen soon. Otherwise, you know, I have other stuff in the wings and I've been transferring up more stuff, so we'll have some stuff coming up, so yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for this, so hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah, recommend, sub, and later guys.